Hey everybody, today we're going to be covering the basic act of getting your chondro in and out of their enclosure. Sometimes they can be a little cage defensive, especially when younger. So we're going to practice getting the animal out without hurting its spine, its lower tail, and how you can be confident getting your chondro in and out. A good place to start is to simply open the cage and reach in and let them know you're there. Okay? Just let them know you're present. Tap training, a little bit of noise, little disruption. Maybe don't go right for the head. You want to come in, pet the animal, let them know you're there. Okay. Now, it can often be asleep during the day, which is a good thing. They need their rest. They're very active at night and hunting. So I'm just simply waking the animal up. I'm not rushing anything. That's the key to this, is to not rush this act. Okay. Sometimes simply the way they're coiled, turning them upside down a little bit could encourage them to kind of come off the perch a bit. And you avoid the tail, but I'm going to go in between the thickest part of its body where the coils touch. So I got my hand in there. Let the animal know I'm here, nothing stressful, and encourage it to kind of come with me. I'm working my fingers in between there, but I'm just letting it kind of wake up and realize, hey, what's going on? So we're just continuing to encourage her to come this way with me. You see her delicate tail there on the branch. Out of the way a little bit there. There we go. And right now it's not coiled around. Often it is when they're kind of making their exit. They hold on the last bit with their tail, and that's the delicate bit. If that is fractured by being aggressive when you remove them, it can cause complications with defecation, which is a problem for their longevity. But it can also just prevent breeding. So that's not what we want. We're focusing on this tail because that is the delicate part. Patience is a virtue. These animals will definitely teach you patience. You're starting to look upward a little bit. And she's still got that tail going on the ranch there. We're just going to get a finger in the coils a little bit. See, there goes a little tail unraveling. You have to take your time. That right there is the issue. That's what we want to be careful of. There's no reason to rush it. The animal is not aggressive. Animal's not stressed. Calm tongue flicks. Just chilling, walking through my hands. I've been focusing the camera on the tail so you can see the critical part we're talking about today. And if you get a finger in there and just kind of encourage it, come on, Miss Snooky. And she doesn't want to let go. She's being a good example of a stubborn one today. And that's okay. That's why we're here. See this moment where she's all curled around, does not want to let go. There's going to be times where you just have to say enough's enough and can't take them out right now. But if you have to do critical cleaning in the cage, remove a defecation off the bottom, that is important. You can kind of unravel her tail a bit, going from the very tip and kind of walking it backwards. There, she just undid herself. So I went to the very end of her tail. Look, like, I want to go back in and nap. Back her out a little bit here. There we go. So I simply went to the end of the tail on the branch and kind of unwrapped it, tickled it backwards a little bit. Just went up under it and back off the branch and uncoiled. And there she is. And lastly, letting them back in the cage is just as important. Set her down gently. She made her way into her enclosure. Of course, goes upward naturally. We just simply rested her lower half down. She's in no hurry, no distress, but there's that tail wanting to curl around something. Not the kind of snake that runs. They just kind of ease their way in when they feel like it. Just the same way when they come out. But, be mindful of that tail. Enclosure doors, all that good stuff. Make sure it's free and clear. And we'll secure her back. Hope you enjoyed. So we went ahead and relocated outside. Get a little sunshine here in the evening. You can see how that could be a critical fail point if you were to rush that, where an injury could occur. So hopefully you learned something. Just a little patience goes a really long way for getting them out of the cage carefully. which is a Manakwari Aru locality mix. Chukka Chondros, sweet animal. Lots of blue starting to come in. Fantastic creature. But getting the animal out of the cage is daunting if you don't know what you're looking for. So be mindful of that critical tail right there, okay? And you'll keep a happy and healthy animal for years and years to come. I appreciate you watching. Constrictly Business. Be sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Catch me on Instagram for the most up-to-date information, Snapchat, TikTok, and great educational content right here on YouTube. Thanks. We'll see you next time.